internet brother. I'm asking y'all, is it bad that I got a crush on him, or is it a good thing I got a crush on him? Y'all will be the one I'll come on here and tell you. I gotta keep it honest with y'all. It's a good thing. Let me see how many y'all say it's a good thing. Because I know y'all don't mind by being harsh, because y'all say that lady was guilty. It's not a bad thing, you human. Hey, y'all, it's a free game. Go kill them.
Now, here I am. I just shook my whole mind because this is what this man do. He manipulates women. So now I'm not even thinking about the abuse allegation. Now he done took my focus and got me thinking back about the wife. I'm going to have to believe the daughter was telling the truth.
Jeanie has successfully erased her support of the truth from the internet. I wanted to share that video of Jeanie going live on Facebook and crying tears about LaTruth losing his stomach and how it's considered a second brain that warns us about potential danger. You know that feeling you get when you have that knot in your stomach because you feel that perhaps danger is approaching? I couldn't find that video, but in that video, Jeanie was crying real tears and even made me think about the enormous loss LaTruth suffered from losing his entire stomach in his battle against cancer. Jeanie was probably hoping that LaTruth couldn't see the dangers of her getting too close to him. Before she was against LaTruth, she was actually for him, and she was his no-limit soldier, allegedly. A large part of me wanted to show the self-proclaimed internet sister Grace today because it's obvious that she is developmentally delayed. But Jeanie decided to go live last night and pulled a whole 8-hour shift, a work shift, bashing LaTruth. Okay, it was actually 7 hours, 50 minutes, and 10 seconds before y'all start saying that I'm lying. But once again, Jeanie was talking foolishly and she was being very disrespectful towards LaTruth, who appeared on her panel last night as a guest. But I promise you, LaTruth held his own. Y'all go watch his sister's Dawn's live from today unless you prefer to spend a work day listening to Jeanie and whoever that was co-signing her. It was some lady on her panel. But during that live, the bees were lined up to get a turn at stinging LaTruth. But when I tell you that man can hold his own, Robert ate and left no crumbs, not even for an ant. I sat there drinking my chai tea while boasting a big proud smile as LaTruth dealt those angry women a dose of F around and find out. But I'm here today to talk about flip-floppers. A flip-flopper is a term used to describe someone who frequently changes their opinions, positions, or even their beliefs on a particular issue. They do it in a way that appears inconsistent or opportunistic. We knew early on that Jeannie's support of LaTruth was not genuine. She was doing it for clout, just as she had done previously with Plies and a few internet celebrities. And by no surprise to anyone, she failed miserably. Jeannie's fake support of LaTruth had more to do with the man than it did with her advocacy and support of a black man who was wrongfully accused of DV. In the beginning, Jeanie went hard for LaTruth on Facebook and gained a lot of followers as a result. He trusted her enough to meet up with her in real life. By her own admission, Jeanie brought a cameraman with her to meet LaTruth. She was so delusional that she thought she could get free footage of their interaction together. Jeanie was given a discounted price of $1,000 by LaTruth and was happy to do so. Because remember, y'all, Jeanie was in this for clout. Y'all just saw the footage? Jeanie was cheesing like a chess cat, looking into LaTruth's eyes and even tried to drop it low for her internet brother. You can't make this stuff up. She was, in a lot of people's eyes, LaTruth's number one supporter. Robert moved on after his divorce and returned to doing skits, but this time with the beautiful and classy Miss Seasoned. During one of Robert's skits as Big Twist, he and Miss Seasoned shared an intimate and passionate kiss online that broke the internet. And consequently, it also broke the internet's sister's heart. Jeanie had immediate regrets about publicly confessing her lust for Latruth, so she did what his bitter baby mamas did. She started bashing him. Jeanie took her clown show from Facebook to YouTube, and the Breeze Bees followed her. Amora even shared her spotlight with Jeanie and began shouting out Jeanie, sharing her lives, and encouraged her stolen bees to subscribe and to follow the internet sister. They began showering Jeanie last night with cash apps and $5 super chats, which moved this so-called wealthy woman. I am extending my arms to give a virtual hug to all those who feel moved and inspired by the words of the internet sister, aka Jeanie, aka Carol Jeanie Couture Davis. She can't even pronounce her own name. Jeanie is pronounced couture, as in high fashion, custom fitted clothing, not contour, as in makeup, which is a technique used for adding dimension to your face with heavy makeup. Who knows which one Jeanie was thinking about when she named herself that? But I digress. Why do some people flip flop? People's views can evolve as new information becomes available or when their situation changes. What was once a firm belief, it might shift due to a better understanding of an issue, a change in personal circumstances, or new evidence. In general, flip-flopping can happen when people change their stance to align with shifting public opinion or to cater to different interest groups. It's a strategic move. It's done to appeal to a broader audience or secure a particular outcome, in this case, income. Some people like Jeanie just adopt whatever position seems most advantageous or easiest in the moment. Peer pressure or the influence of popular figures can lead people to change their views, especially if they value approval from those people or that circle of people. This can be a contributing factor in flip flopping, especially for people like Ashley G, for example. I've decided not to really go in on Ashley G today because, to be honest, she has a lot on her plate right now. Although Ashley G flip flopped, she never really shared anything of real substance about Mrs. Latruth, even though she met her in person, because I believe deep down inside, Ashley wants to find a way to mend those broken pieces of the relationship she once had with Brianna. Remember all that dropping it on the floor in 2024? She never dropped anything besides that picture of Brianna's neck, and that was just to expose Janelle, not Brianna. Ashley G continues to do what she had always done for Brianna, and that is to create fake documents and multiple fake pages on Facebook, though under the guise of comedy. But Ashley G, if you're listening, it would be wise for you to continue to lay low because the radar is definitely on you still. While flip flopping can sometimes be seen as a sign of indecision or lack of integrity, it can also reflect a person's ability to adapt or reconsider their views based on evolving knowledge or changing situations. Amora thought about flip flopping, but she only flipped on Janelle because flipping on Brianna would mean she could possibly flop, thus losing the 3,000 plus Brianna supporters that she lives off of today. We all know that Amora is a liar, so I can't trust that she's unable to go live for 2 weeks as she posted on her Facebook page today. She's very cunning and she tells lies just to get LaTruth supporters commenting about her. We do know that Mrs. White stood on business and struck that ass, her YouTube page, and that will affect her deep money-hungry pockets. Hell, her student content creator cohorts might be dumb enough to allow Amora on their pages while she's in a corner by YouTube, but she'll continue to use their pages to post content that goes against YouTube's community guidelines. And to that I say, good for you, Amora. You've already done it on Ashley D's lives, and Jeanie let you up on her live last night to bash Robert in a failed attempt to interview him. A person who constantly flip-flops, changing their opinions, decisions, or loyalties depending on the situation or the people around them, they lack consistency and reliability. This unpredictability makes it difficult to trust them as their words and actions are subject to frequent change without clear reasoning. Their inability to stand firm on their beliefs or commitments undermine their credibility and creates doubt about their true intentions. It's nearly impossible to rely on them for honesty, just like those students of Amora's that you see her teaching now. Speaking of Amora's flip-flopping students, I want to leave you all with this short clip from her #1 valedictorian student, Jeanie.
You can tell Lupac was popular in school. Okay, you can tell Harmony Speaks was popular in school because they don't need the small people that comes in the big packages. The small itsy bitsy, when you chew your gum and you spit it out, and somebody come behind and they pick up your sticky gum and it's on your shoe, and every time you walk it's just sticking your shoe, trying to hold you back.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.